I literally just got done recording another video. But guess what? It don't matter. You wanna know why? Because we on that motherfucking grind, right? I don't even know if y'all can see me good right here. I'm really trying to get used to recording videos like this to where I'm just looking at the camera and I can't see myself because I need to focus more. I literally just recorded a 15-minute video about You Are Not the Fucking Niche. That'll be most likely released today. This will be released tomorrow. It is currently Wednesday. I have no fucking idea what date. It's the morning. I've recorded one video, about to record another, probably gonna record another after this. So I just recorded about how you are not the niche and how I'm niching the fuck down to only posting content about being a family man. So this video is gonna be about being a father of 2 at 19 and a half years old. Exhilarating, isn't it? I know. So let me give you a little story. 14, I go into foster care. 3 months after I go into foster care, I get with my first girlfriend. I lose my virginity to her. A couple months later, I get Bitcoin money. A couple months after that, I start my podcast and my clothing company and all this shit. I'm bringing in money, right? And what did she do? The person who I was with, she slurped me right the fuck up. She took my soul. You wanna know how? Because she lied to me. And we ended up having a kid together. And I ended up having my son at 16 years old. I broke up with her 3 months after I had my son. Wasn't allowed to tell my family. I was in foster care while I had my son. Foster care didn't know, no one knew. Didn't end up signing the birth certificate because I was stupid and basically was manipulated into it. And I didn't know any better. I was afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to see my kid. And that's the situation I got put into at 16 years old. Now, I'm 19 years old. My son is about to be 3. And I have a daughter. And I just had her not too long ago, a couple months. And because of my situation and because of everything that happened, I don't really see my son like that, especially because my son's in California and I'm in Arizona. And not only that, it's fucked up when it comes to messages and shit. So I don't really get to call him, message him or anything like that. But I love my son more than anything. And my son made me realize something. And it taught me right off the bat, the second I found out that I was having a son, that there are greater things in this life than you. And what I mean by that is, when you find out that you're gonna have a kid, you are gonna realize, and if you don't realize then, you're gonna realize when you hold your kid, that there's shit that comes before you. Because we live life with us as the goal. You wanna know why? Because we are us. We are in our minds. We are in this skin suit, and we live our lives protecting ourselves and doing everything in our power for ourselves. Oh, these flies are pissing me off. But you're gonna realize that your kid comes before you no matter what. And then if you don't have money and you're not working on shit, then you're gonna realize that you need to get your shit together. Because I got roped into it with my son while I had money. And then being stupid and being a child, I got my Bitcoin money at 15 and started all my shit at 15. I got $7,000 in Bitcoin and I blew that shit within months. Bought 2 switches, bought a shed, bought this, bought my pressure washer, $500 on this. I blew that shit fast as fuck. And then focusing on dumb shit, and listening to stupid people, I ended up stopping my podcast. And then, me focusing on stupid shit, I stopped putting in work on my clothing company. So everything I was working on got completely halted and stopped by me, basically. So by the time I found out that I was having a son, I wasn't making money. I had no money to my name. I was 16. I barely found out about my son like a couple months after I turned 16. And I was in foster care. I was only allowed to go over there on weekends, Friday to Monday. So during the week, I was stuck in foster care with my foster brother, and who's my blood brother now. And man, me and him, we sat the fuck down and figured out any fucking way to make money. I sat there and started focus. The thing that I remember it like yesterday. The video that got me onto self-improvement and entrepreneurship was me realizing that my focus is horrible and that my procrastination is horrible. And I typed into my YouTube how to stop procrastinating. Started watching videos on that, started watching videos on that. About a month and a half later, my foster brother moved into that house. First time being in foster care and everything. And like I said, me and him went through everything. Let me open a window real quick. And basically, we looked at affiliate marketing. I started doing affiliate marketing. I started my podcast again. I started looking into drop shipping. I looked into every single fucking thing that you can imagine when it comes to making money in 2021. Between 2020 and 2021, that's all it was about. Affiliate marketing, drop shipping, fucking going on Alibaba and reselling shit, eBay, Craigslist, going to garage sales, like just any fucking way to make money. Me and my blood brother even started the manga at this time. So it's like I did everything in my power to start making money. And guess what? I didn't make shit by the time my son was born. I didn't have any money to my fucking name. $0 fucking dollars. Didn't sign the birth certificate. Didn't do this, didn't do that. I barely see my fucking son now. And I was making no money. And then after that, after I moved out and broke up with her and all this stuff, moved back into my family's and started going there on the weekends instead. Foster care still thought I was going over there, but I started going to my family's house. Is this even recording? Thank God. There's too many times that I've recorded and that bitch is like, I recorded a 30-minute video and fucking 5 minutes in that shit runs out of storage. But I had no money to my name. Doing all that shit and I had no money to my name. Because what was I doing? I didn't know anything. I wasn't, like, I was meditating and I started meditating, I started journaling, I started doing this, and that shit helped me with my mental. But I didn't realize that I needed to put all of my focus into making money. Instead, I was a entrepreneur, and I was kind of still am an entrepreneur because I have no way for someone to pay me right now. I am not a fucking entrepreneur technically because I have no way. If someone wanted to give me money, there's no way to. And that's saying something. But here's the thing, is, like I said, I had no money, none. None of my businesses were working. Me and my foster brother, we would just fucking end up hanging out, talking about this, watching anime, doing this, doing that, playing chess, playing cool math games, anything I could to not do it. I was procrastinating still. That was a really hard time in my life. And it definitely made me suicidal as fuck. Because I knew in and of myself that I wasn't good enough, basically. I told myself that and I knew it. I wasn't bringing shit to the table. I was no one. I was a piece of shit. And it's essentially after that, after my son was born and all this stuff, for 9 months, I nonstop worked on business. Nonstop. And that 9 months accounted for $0. Nothing, no progress, no nothing. I can't even go back now and see any progress. I have nothing. I have nothing from that. And even after my son was born when I was 16. I got my girlfriend pregnant at 18. So it's like, I still wasn't making money on my businesses or this or that by the time I got my current girlfriend pregnant. Instead, I was being stupid and on a drug binge and doing this and not giving a fuck about life, and then hanging out with horrible fucking people, and then thought I was a rapper. I genuinely started rapping and recording music, and that's all I did for like a year. I posted one video on my YouTube channel, first sit down, and that was like a week or two after I got with my current girlfriend. And you can see how fucked up I am in that video. Just smoking non-stop, smoking weed, nicotine, this, that. I hated my life. I was doing mushrooms, I started doing Xanax, I started doing this, I started doing that. I was starting to not give a fuck about my life. The only thing that kept me from killing myself was knowing that if I kill myself, then there is no way to help my kids. That's what kept me fucking going. And in time, watching Hamza and watching Andrew Tate and shit, I've realized that I need to get my shit together. And that's when I started self-improvement genuinely. I got rid of my phone, got rid of my TV. So I literally sold my TV, sold my soundbar, sold everything I had in my room. Had nothing, ran away from foster care. Sole focus was on business. And I made no progress yet again, besides for all my mental. I was trying to focus on money and entrepreneurship and this and that and this and that. But how the fuck am I supposed to fill up the cup of entrepreneurship and money and this and business if I have nothing to fill it up with? If my cup is empty and shattered on the ground on purpose. Every time I go grab a cup out the fucking thing and I smash it on the ground because I hate myself. So if I can't fill my own cup up, how the fuck am I supposed to fill the cup up with business? How am I supposed to make progress with any of this shit if I'm not making progress in and of myself? And that's the only reason I've made progress now. And I'm still kind of slacking on my entrepreneurship because it's basically, my mental state has gotten a lot better. My focus, my procrastination, I almost damn near don't procrastinate at this point. I still do. I still catch myself doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. But it's like, I didn't make any progress on my businesses or on anything I cared about until I started working on myself and in here. Until I started working on this fucking thing that's in my skull right now. That's when I started making progress. Because, and not only that too, if you're just trying to hit these goals and have motivation and have discipline for yourself, yeah, you can, and yeah, you can make progress, but you're not going to have as much motivation and determination as if you're doing your goal for someone else or something else for a bigger cause. So it was like my whole life, I always wanted to be a YouTuber, do something, artist, this, that, animation, video game designer. It's like I always had these big dreams. But I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I wasn't working on myself. And I was a husk. I was no one. So it wasn't until I worked on myself that I was able to do it. And even then, as much as focused as I was and as much motivation as I had, because you can have as much motivation as you want, but unless you have discipline, you ain't doing shit with your life. So many people are motivated to have these big dreams and this and that. 99.9% of the world's main focus is to make more money. And let me tell you something. What? 90%, I'll just say 90%. 90% of the world never hits that goal. Because you can have as much motivation as you want, but until you have something else besides for you backing yourself the fuck up, you ain't gonna do shit. And if you don't have anything else that you can put fucking determination into, then you need to build yourself the fuck up so that you can. it is super fucking difficult being a father of two and trying to start all these businesses and record videos and do this and do that. And it'd be even harder if I had both my kids with me. But I would fucking kill to have my son. And that's the thing is, me just saying that right there, when you have your son, or when you have your daughter, or when you have your fucking kid, when you have your son or your fucking daughter, fuck kid, I'm being straight the fuck up. Daughter or son. When you have a daughter or fucking son, you realize and wake the fuck up that you need to get shit done. And if you don't, then you have a fucking mental problem. You have a fucking mental problem if when you hold your kid in your arms, your first thought isn't, I need to do everything in my power for this fucking human being in my hands. Kill yourself now. Fuck. But, yeah. Because, and that's not likely gonna happen at all. Because when you hold your fucking kid in your hands, it is gonna be the greatest experience you've ever had in your life. You're gonna love that child more than you love your mom, more than you love your parents, more than you love your family. I would kill my fucking family if I had to save my son or my daughter. I'd do anything in my fucking power for my son or my daughter. So it's not likely that that's gonna happen. But having a kid is gonna make you realize that you need to get shit done. Being a father of two at 19, like I just said, and running all this shit is hard as fuck. Because feeding my kid, burping my kid, calming my kid down, diapers, this, showers, fucking anything. Even just having my girlfriend around with my kid is, even before my kid was born, it was just my girlfriend. It's hard to do entrepreneurship when you have someone who's right fucking there who needs attention. I can't put all my focus into it because of my son, my daughter, and my girlfriend. But that means that I sacrifice as much as possible that's outside of that for them. If I'm playing video games, or I'm jerking the fuck off, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, or watching TikTok, or doing this, or wasting my time, that shit needs to be cut the fuck out. I'm sure you've heard of fucking monk mode. If you're watching this video, then I'm sure you know about a little bit about the self-improvement space. Monk mode is essentially a period of your life where you don't do shit. No bad, nothing that's zapping your fucking energy. No bad habits, no nicotine, no weed, no this, no that, no drugs, no women, no nothing, no social media, sole focus. And that's difficult to do with kids. But that just means that you need to cut out even more. That you need to sacrifice even more. You're gonna be fucking tired. And you're not gonna fucking get a full 8 hours of fucking sleep. Especially if you have big goals in this fucking world. And let me tell you this. It's definitely a lot smarter to get big on entrepreneurship and make a shit ton of fucking money before you have kids and before you get with a woman. You want to become a high value man before you get with a fucking woman. Because if you're a low value man, you're gonna attract low value women. If you're a medium level man, you're gonna attract medium level women. If you're a 1, you're gonna attract a fucking 1. If you're a 10, you're gonna fucking attract a 10. Who would you want raising your fucking kids? So it's like, it's definitely a lot smarter to work on yourself and do all this shit. Even just working on yourself, even if you don't make money, working on yourself before you have fucking kids is essential. And if you're watching this video and you're trying to find how to be a father and how to do this and raising kids and you're young, or just in general, and you don't have a business, or you haven't done any work on yourself, and you're still a piece of shit playing video games and jerking off fucking 9 times a day and eating horrible food, and you don't work out at all, you need to cut all that shit the fuck out. And you need to focus on your mind. Because, like I already said, you're not gonna get any progress in business if you haven't worked on yourself. And you're not gonna be able to give the life that your kids need and your family needs, if you're not working on yourself and you're not working on your business, you're the fucking man of the family. You're the fucking man. You need to get shit the fuck together. You need to do everything in your fucking power to make sure that if your kid wants to become a fucking clothing designer, that you have money to put into that. You know exactly what course you need to take with your kids. You need to have experience in and of yourself to be able to raise your fucking kids. If you're a piece of shit, your kids are gonna be pieces of fucking shits. You need to work on yourself. That way your kids can see you working on your fucking self. And that is one fucking thing that brings joy to my heart, is that even though I'm not already a businessman and this and that fucking millionaire, I am glad that no matter what, my kids can look at their fucking father and see that I'm doing everything in my fucking power for them and for myself and for our family. They can go and see that their dad is doing everything that he fucking can. He knows his purpose. He knows this. He knows that. He knows he can accomplish anything. And you want to show your kids that. Do you or do you not? Are you going to tell your kids that they can't accomplish anything they want in life and that shit's impossible? Fuck no. So you need to be the one to show your fucking kids that they can grow and that they can change and that they can do whatever the fuck they want. Because it is possible. Everything that's been impossible in this world has been done. And everything in this world that we have has been impossible. Get a caveman and tell him that we have all this shit. They would have thought that's impossible. Get a fucking man from the 1700s or from fucking Roman times and show them what the fuck we have. Show them that they can get into a metal box and go over 100 miles a fucking hour. Get someone who rides a fucking horse and show them that. It's like, we have potential. We can do great fucking things. And our kids can do great fucking things. And our kids are the next generation. Our kids are gonna be who runs the fucking world. So do you want a bunch of fucking pussies? Do you want a bunch of fucking snowflakes? No. You need to work on your fucking self and you need to show your fucking kids, your son or your fucking daughter, that they can accomplish anything they fucking need. And you need to know the difference between raising a son and a daughter, and you need to know what the fuck to even tell another human being. Even if you're a self-improvement teacher, synthesizer, whatever, there's a big difference between telling someone who's already a fucking adult or who's already a teenager and lived life to do this shit. Now, teach a fucking kid what life is. If you fuck up, your kid's gonna be a piece of shit. And your kid's just gonna bring more negativity and more fucked up to the world. How do you think people become murderers? Some people are born like that. Some people they have interactions in their fucking life that lead them down fucked up paths. So you need to be the father who, when their kids look up to you, they can tell you anything they want to, and they can go to you for information about anything. Because dad knows. Dad knows. Dad knows. If dad can do it, I can do it. And not only that, even beyond kids, your wife too. You need to show your wife that you can accomplish it too. Because deep down, we're still tribal. Why the fuck is your woman gonna stay with you after you have kids if you're weak? If you have kids and you continue to play video games and be a piece of shit, why the fuck is that woman gonna wanna be with you? Why do you think so many people fucking divorce? And then look at how many Christians who pray every day break up and divorce. It's almost none. Look at the relationships who are genuinely working on themselves and working on shit together and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that and actually caring about their fucking family, they're not gonna fucking break up. Because if you're making progress and your wife's making progress, then your kids are making progress and your kids are seeing you guys make fucking progress, then what the fuck are your kids gonna do? They're gonna know and grow up that they can do anything. Those are my thoughts at being a father of 2 at 19. I'm niching the fuck down. This is my first video solely about being a father. Okay? And raising kids and a wife and everything. And this is kind of all over the place a little bit, but it's kind of a general idea of raising kids and shit you need to know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you gathered some information that fucking helped you. I hope I gave you some fucking foresight, and I hope I made you realize a couple fucking things. And if you are a father, and whether you have a kid yet, whether you're fucking 30 and about to have a kid, or you have multiple kids, or you're a teenager and you're about to have kids, I'm gonna be posting everything of these fucking flies. I'm gonna be posting everything I can about being a father and about raising kids and about this and about that. That's what this channel is about. It's about being a father and raising a fucking family and how to do it effectively. So if that sounds like you and sounds like what you like, check me out more. And this is on YouTube, this is on Rumble, but I have Foolsy Library, which is my own platform like YouTube, like Rumble. Has audiobooks, videos, short films, movies, this, that, books. Like, this is my own platform. Free speech, you can talk about anything on it. Talk about the government, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, talk about that. I post a lot of videos on Foolsy Library that are Foolsy Library exclusives. I'm partnering with a lot of fucking content creators, mainly self-improvement content creators, and family men, joining them onto Foolsy Library and posting their content not only on YouTube or Rumble, but onto my platform too. And giving these creators an option, a platform where they can talk about anything they want as a creator. Not as just some fucking CEO who just had money and started this shit, no. As a genuine content creator who's had so many videos taken the fuck down. My YouTube is warning, removed, demonetized. So it's like, why do you think I started that? So that's Foolsy Library. I post a lot on there, and I especially talk about more Andrew Tate type fucking topics about family on there. That's all I say about that. Foolsyverse is basically an experience of, it's basically a place to get out of the matrix. You can find all my products, everything, a bunch of other people's products on Foolsyverse. Traverse through fucking mountains, go here, go there, go there. You can do anything on Foolsyverse, essentially. Foolsy Apparel will be releasing in a couple weeks, which is high value clothing for high value people. Clothing that doesn't fucking kill you. Clothing that isn't releasing BPA and plastic, fucking poison into your body and estrogen, making you more of a fucking pussy and killing you as time goes on. Releasing microplastics into your fucking skin as you wear it. Thank you. I love you. Do the hard work for your fucking kids. And show your fucking kids that they can accomplish anything. I love you and thank you.